Thickiana, Thickiana, Thickiana.
First and foremost, free the whole world boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation, to another episode of the Vybz Kartel Show. Today, we will be breaking down the brand new song Thickiana to the patois illiterate. So big up to Romish Entertainment and big up to Happy Feet the dancer because she is very sexy. So without further ado, teacher, please begin.
Oh, you fit in other shots there, you use a Google app. Probably have Wi-Fi, zip it up. Thicker than the porridge when me granny boil up. Proud of your body, show me where you made up.
Adi, the innocent, begins the first verse by asking this woman how she is fitting in her shorts, because some women, when they put on their shorts, you just see all this meat just hanging out, this body meat, and it just looks spectacular. And then he says, you probably have to use a Google app. You probably have to download an app just to get that fat punani and that broad body inside of those shorts. And then he says, once you're in your shorts, if you're not in an area that offers free Wi-Fi, then you probably can't even zip up your jeans, woman, because you're going to need Wi-Fi. You're going to need to be in the greatest area for the internet in order to get your zipper past the fattest poom on the planet. And then he says that her body is thicker than the porridge that his grandmother boils up. So thicker than the Jamaican porridge. It is very thick, so he is saying that her body is just like his grandmother's porridge. It is thick and very nice. And then he says that this woman is proud of her body. So show him what you are made of. And I do love in Jamaica when the women are proud of their body and they tell you that they have a nice clean hole and that they take proper care of it. So this woman is very proud of what she has worked for and she is willing to show it off.
Sugar and spice and everything nice and diamond all type and fire pan ice. Tell me if you breathe, you me not fi ask Christ. All Christ, tell me if you get you wet, you baptized.
One dawn then lets the listeners know that this particular woman is made up of sugar and spice and everything nice. As the old saying goes, some of those very lovely, classy, very feminine ladies, that's what they are actually made up of. A little bit of spice, lots of sugar, and everything else that's nice. And then he says all diamonds of all types. So he is saying princess cut, pear-shaped baguettes. He's talking, she is all of the best diamonds in one. And then he says, and fire upon ice. So a woman that is just the two polar opposites. Sometimes she can be very spicy, and at other times she can be cold-hearted, and she gives you both of those sensations when you're in the bedroom. So she can make you feel very hot, and then she can also put you in a coma once she brucks your body. And then he says that he has to breed this woman, and there are certain types of women that you see and you say, oh, that woman is very gorgeous, I wouldn't mind having sexual relations with her. And there's other types of women that you see and you say, wow, I wish that woman would have my child. I would like to put some pickneys right inside of her. I would like to shoot up her club. And then he says, but he is not going to ask Christ. He's not going to ask Jesus Christ if he can get this girl pregnant, because all Jesus Christ is going to tell the world boss is that if he can get her wet, then she is baptized and then he is allowed to have a baby with her, no marriage needed. That is what Christ is going to say. So Christ advocates for WorldBoss to get this woman pregnant. Just think of that.
Pass me phone, the fuck you have to televise. Make your body shake, shake it like a dice. To how your shape good, you naked in a tight. Everything I print out, everything me like.
The dancehall king then says that this woman should pass him his cellular device because he's going to record the sex act because she is that good at what she is doing in the bedroom. He's going to probably put it on live and let everybody see how talented this woman truly is. And then he says, make your body shake, shake it like it's dice. And my favorite thing to see in the world is just a wonderful rump naturally shaking. I swear it mesmerizes me. I could watch that all day. And then he says that he again compliments her shape. He says to how she is shaped good when she's in those leggings, when she's in those spandex leggings, you can see her. It's just like they are naked. I must, at this moment, thank the creator of leggings. You are the greatest man or woman the world has ever known. Please, ladies, never stop wearing leggings. But he is saying, I mean, they look like they're just walking around naked, and it is wonderful. And then he says, everything is print out, everything he likes. And that means you can see the camel toe. You can see the vagina lips. And some women, if they wear it tight enough, or they stuff the leggings inside of their bum crack, you can see the entire bum. You can see everything. It is just the greatest thing on earth. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious chorus.
Thickiana, girl your body broad, what a view, panorama. When you back it up, you not fi ask, yeah I wanna. If a money thing, me wallet they around the corner. Hey, if you take me money and run Thickiana, tell me about period I come Thickiana. Where the girl they where do the breast Thickiana. Tell me you not do it, love the way you lie Rihanna. Represent big body girl Thickiana.
I am truly impressed by WorldBoss's flow on this one and the rhythm. The rhythm is just wonderful. This is just an exceptional representation of what a dancehall song should sound like for the ladies. But he says, Thickiana. So that is his nickname for this woman. He is calling her Thickiana. And then he says that her body is broad. What a view. Panorama. So he is saying that her gluteus maximus is very big and just a wonderful view to look at. It is a panoramic view. So you have to, if you wanted to take a picture of her bum, you would have to put it in panoramic mode on your phone, or else you wouldn't be able to take a picture of the whole thing. And then he says when she backs it up, she doesn't have to ask if he wants her to back it up on him. Yes, of course he does. It's not even a question, you silly woman. And then he says, if it is a money thing, his wallet isn't on him, his wallet is around the corner. He might have to run to the ATM, but that's not a problem. If you want some money, this woman's vagina is worth it. So he will throw her some money to get her nails and her hair done. And then he says, but if you take my money and you do not give me the poom, you are a Thickiana, just a little trickster, and you probably won't be seeing the WorldBoss again. And then he says, some women, I don't know why they do this, but they might lie. They always do it to me. They lie and they say, oh, I would love to have sex, but I'm on my period right now. And then that stops everything right in its tracks. And then he says, so this woman is telling her that this woman is telling him that a period is here. She's a Thickiana. She's getting the cramps. She's acting very erratic all of a sudden. So she's sick in the head when women are on their periods, some of them. And then he says, where are the women that do up their breasts? The women that were born with small breasts and then they enlarge them with Dr. Miami. They go to the surgeon. Where are they? Where are the Thickianas? Because we have love for those women too. And then he says, he loves you. You said that you didn't do them, that they are natural, or maybe that you have a natural body. And he says, but he loves the way you lie. And then says, Rihanna, remember, I Love the Way You Lie was a Rihanna and Eminem song, so he's just playing with words. Of course he is. He is a lyrical genius. And then he says he represents for the big body gyals, Thickiana. And who doesn't like the big body women? I honestly would love to find a man that does not like big body women, because that person should be exiled from the rest of society. Everyone, including a lot of women, enjoy looking at a big body.
Don't know who fi afraid and who fi frightened. If your body dangerously suicidal, swell up on your jaw, then make you bite the Bible. Turn the other cheek, you never read the Bible.
Our great Gaza leader begins the second and final verse with a Jamaican proverb. He says, "Duppies know who fi fraid and who fi frightened," and that basically translates to bullies know to pick on the weak, that the people who can't defend themselves. So he's saying in the bedroom, he is the bully, and he's going to pick on this woman sexually, not physically, not in a bad way. And then he says, if your body is dangerous, he is suicidal. He is going to go right into the danger zone. He is basically not even caring for his life. If her body is dangerous, he wants it that bad. And then he says he's going to swell up one of her jaws, but not this jaw. He's going to swell up her body jaw. So he's going to take one of her, if I pardon my French, one of her ass cheeks. He's going to swell it up, maybe by smacking it, and then he's going to make her bite the bagel. She's going to bite down on a pillow because she's going to stop herself from screaming. She's going to be screaming in pleasure, and she's going to have to try to quiet it, or else the neighbors will think that a murder scene is happening. And then he says, you have to turn the other cheek. Haven't you ever read the Bible? In the Bible, he says, when you get hit, then you react in peace. You do not react in violence. You turn the other cheek. But he is telling her that once one of her ass cheeks is too sore, just turn the other cheek and let him smack the other cheek up. So it is quite an impressive double entendre. It's quite an impressive metaphor. It's actually quite genius.
Bubble up, make me bun it up. Trouble you, pretty bunny rough. Me coming now, but me body tough. Left it in black coffee with the cream.
The dancehall hero then tells this woman to bubble up, to just shake that bumper in a way that only a woman can. And then he says, and make me bun it up. So he is going to cause some friction inside of that hole, and it is going to burn. She's going to get a workout in that bedroom. He says he's going to trouble you. Pretty bunny is rough. So she is a very pretty, nice girl, and he's going to beat her up in the bedroom, and she might not walk the same the next day. And then he says that he is going to ejaculate probably very quickly, because this woman is very sexy, and sometimes we cannot help it. If a woman is too good at what she does, he's going to ejaculate quickly. But his body is tough. His penis is tough, so he is going to stay erect and continue with the fornication. And then he says that he left it in when he ejaculated. Remember, he doesn't mind getting this woman pregnant, so he left it in. And then he says black coffee with the cream. So that is a very vivid picture that I actually don't want to think about, but I have to explain it. So he is saying that a black penis, and then he's going to ejaculate inside of her vagina, and ejaculation is white, and that is coffee with cream inside of it. That is very vivid. I'm sorry, it was very tough to get through. And with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. As as always, thank you, Gaza Nation, for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you do not miss an episode, and tell a friend about this show. I will not take up any more of your time. So until we meet again, it is Gaza, me say, forever.
Thickiana, girl, your body broad, what a view, panorama. When you back it up, you not fi ask, yeah, I wanna. If I'm money thing, me wallet there around the corner. Hey, if you take me money, you run Thickiana. Tell me about P, rather come Thickiana. Where the girl, they where do the breast, Thickiana. Tell me you not do it, love the way you lie, Rihanna. Represent big body girl, Thickiana.